Hi all, in this video we will try to talk about the placement of Sun in Capricorn. Capricorn is a house of Saturn basically, alright. So it's a karma house. The nature of Capricorn itself is karma, is an earthly sign. It's a kind of practical house. So it's a house of karma, natural house of karma. It's a house of Saturn. And when Sun is coming here, Sun may not be very comfortable there because Sun and Saturn are not so comfortable with each other, because you just observe the behavior of the Sun. Sun is the internal planet. Sun is the center of our solar system. It is the internal planet. It is a very hot planet. Whereas in the solar system, Saturn is the outermost planet. And it is also a cool planet. It's a bit cool, right? As it is away from Sun, very far away from Sun, you can clearly see it's a bit cool also, right? So Sun and Saturn are exactly opposite, right? And when Sun is coming and sitting in the area of Saturn, so it's not so comfortable basically. And because of this placement, as it is a karma house, Capricorn by nature it is the karma house. Of course, it depends. It is going to be varied. What is the house number? It is going to be varied based upon your ascendant. That is there. But by nature, what is Capricorn? By nature, Capricorn is the karma house. It's the practical energy it has, right? That is the nature of the Rashi, you can say. So this particular Capricorn is of Saturn. Saturn related energy is present there always. So because it is going to be a karma related house, right? Karma related energy you can always find it, because it is the natural 10th house of the natural Kalapurush Kundali. So Capricorn having that kind of karma energy. Then what happens when Sun is sitting in Capricorn? Because of this, the native in some part of the time in the life, right, he is going to advance his career by very normal jobs, right? So because Sun is not so comfortable here, right, in the karma house he is not so comfortable, so he is going to be adjusted with normal jobs, provided if the 10th lord of the horoscope is not so good. If the 10th lord of the horoscope is very good, then it's going to be a different thing, because here we're not talking about the 10th lord and all the stuff. We are only talking about the Sun sitting in the Capricorn, and Sun is the karaka of profession, right? So of course in your horoscope your 10th lord is important for your profession, your 6th lord is important, your 2nd lord is important, because 2nd lord gives you the income related stuff, and 6th lord gives you the service oriented nature, and 10th lord gives you the karma, the profession for livelihood. And 11th house is also important, because 11th house is related to fulfillment of your desires. So all these things are important, but by nature we are talking purely based upon the nature of the planet. Sun is the natural karaka of the profession. Even of course in the secondary way you can also say Saturn is also the karaka of profession, but primarily Sun is the karaka of profession. All right. Sun also represents your father, your guru after Jupiter, right? Sun represents your health. But here the first point of view is Capricorn is a karma house, karma related energy. Sun is also the karaka of karma, karaka of profession. So the jobs that the person is going to do are a bit mean jobs, but he is going to be advanced in the career with the mean jobs, even though he is doing mean jobs. But if 10th lord is very good and 11th lord is very good and 2nd lord is good, or even sixth lord is good, he may have a very good extraordinary career. That is a different thing. But we're talking about only the sun sitting in the Capricorn, right? So please note that point here. And also, as sun is coming and sitting in the Capricorn, this Capricorn related energy is it's a kind of, the person may be interested in bad women, and the person may be greedy also in nature. By this particular placement, the person may become very greedy in nature, because sun is a kind of authoritative person, and Saturn is a kind of he's not authoritative, he's a slow and disciplined worker. So when sun is coming in the area of Saturn, in the area of Capricorn, then automatically he tries to show his authority, and he may expect more, right? Because how a king comes to workers, how he behaves generally, just observe. So very authoritative, right? So because of that, the person may expect more from everything. So that is nothing but the greedy nature, right? The person may become very greedy in nature, interested in bad women basically, and of course the person is going to be advanced with mean jobs and various deeds. See, as sun is the karaka of profession, and Capricorn is the area of this particular karma related area. So the person may get an opportunity to work in different jobs, right? So the person may not have much courage because of this placement, right? The courage of the person would be in question. Of course, if the third lord is very good, because third house is called the Vikrama Sthana, is the house of courage. If the third lord is very good, of course the person may have very good courage. But here, because of the sun in the Capricorn, the courage, if you talk about only this one, the courage would be reduced. There would be a probability of lack of courage. And mainly, this particular placement may make the native devoid of relatives. The native may not have much relatives. Initially, he may have some relatives, but in latter point of time, he may not have much relatives also, right? Because sun is introverted. Basically, sun is an introvert, because sun is the internal planet, whereas this particular Saturn is an extrovert and external planet. When sun is coming in this particular extroverted area, he is not so comfortable. He's introvert. He wants to spend he may not want to spend more time with the relatives. That is the problem. So when sun is coming in the Capricorn, so the native may not have relatives. He may not want to spend much time with the relatives, and the person may become fickle minded, and basically he would be fond of wandering. Because sun is introvert, so he may not want to be with so many relatives, or he may not want to be in touch with so many people. He just want to whenever he finds time, he wants to just wander, right? That is the introverted behavior. These are the qualities of introvertedness. Obviously, the body would also become a bit weaker. Of course, if your first lord, the ascendant lord, is very strong, that would be a different case, right? That is going to dominate this particular behavior of sun in the Capricorn. If your ascendant lord is very much stronger, right, then that is a different thing. But this particular placement alone may give a kind of weakness in the body, and better this particular guy may not have much conflicts with the relatives, because if this particular guy has any kind of problems, any kind of conflicts, or if he expresses his views openly with the relatives, or if he is quarreling with the relatives, then because of the relatives, because of the revenge takingness of the relatives, the person may lose something valuable in his life. So better the person may not have conflicts with the relatives, because the relatives may want to take revenge, and automatically the relatives may approach in different ways, and they may try to put this particular native in a problematic situation. So this is only because of Sun in the Capricorn. Of course, these results are very general, and if some other planets are dominating, these results can be overcome, right? So, and also the person may always want to eat something just for time pass, right? Just for time pass purposes, he may want to eat something, right? Some or the other time he may be interested in the simple normal foods, the fast foods and all the stuff. He may want to eat something, right? Something tasty, something every time, like that kind of behavior also, it can be shown. So the person would be a voracious eater, you can say, right? So because sun is the Agni, right? It is a fireball, so that would make the person voracious eater. Voracious eater doesn't mean that at a time he's going to eat so much. In intervals also the person may want to eat something, and adding up, so many things adding up, the person may eat a lot of stuff in a single day. So this is the general behavior of Sun in Capricorn. So the positives here are, even though he's picking up some normal jobs, he may get advanced in the life, and he would be getting a lot of karma. It means he would get a chance to do a lot of jobs. And the negative things are more here because Sun is not comfortable in Capricorn. That's going to create a kind of frictional environment. So it's little frictional environment, and the negative qualities are being fickle minded and fond of wandering. Is it is a mixed one, of course, and having some kind of body weakness, because Sun represents your health also. And if he has any conflicts with the relatives, that would create a problematic situation, and the person may be interested in bad women, so better be away from the bad women. And voracious eating, of course, it is up to you. If you're interested in that, if you're enjoying that, then that is good enough, right? But see, this is a general result. But just imagine, for a Sagittarius ascendant, Sun is the Yoga Karaka planet, right? I'm just giving an example. Of course, here it is the Leo ascendant. Let me make it some Sagittarius ascendant, something like okay, yeah, this is the Sagittarius ascendant. For Sagittarius ascendant, Sun is a Yoga Karaka planet because Sun becomes the ninth lord. Just imagine. So Sun is going to be very powerful here, and this particular Sun sitting in the second house is very auspicious, right? It's a very good thing. So it can dominate the negative traits that we discussed so far, and it may give some kind of luck to the person, right? But Sun in the Capricorn is generally, it gives mixed results. But for Sagittarius ascendant people, you can just imagine Sun is the Yoga Karaka planet. It's going to give some kind of fame also, right? So this is my analysis, even getting some help from the government in required times for Sagittarius ascendant people I am talking about, right? So this is my analysis on Sun in Capricorn alone, right? It differs from ascendant to ascendant, but what we discussed is the very general behavior of Sun in Capricorn. Thanks for watching my video.